Hi, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I'm here with you today to do a recap of Real Housewives of Potomac, season 8, episodes 13 and 14. Episode 13 is first, and it's called Sharing is Caring, I believe. So we start off with me and Gordon at home. They're talking there in the kitchen at home, and they're talking about their event that she just left with Karen called her a trick. She didn't tell Gordon that Karen said she was sleeping with a rapper. She left that part out. The producers asked if she told Gordon that, and Mia said no. So Ashley is Mia's expecting Ashley to come over, so she comes over to the apartment, and Gordon is leaving. I think something like a kid's day at school. So Ashley tells Mia that I lived in the penthouse in these buildings over here. And I was like, don't be so hard to be talking about how you lived in the penthouse, Ashley, because we ain't never seen no but one room, and it was so goddamn crowded in there. Looked like the whole house penthouse was just in one straight room. So anyway, Mia asked her if she was ready to divorce. Ashley started with this long story how her mother got evicted a few times over the years, and she afraid to get put out like that with her kids. She won't be able to pay the bills, so she stayed with Michael because of money, y'all. I don't see no love in there. She stayed with him because of security. So Mia asked her was she going to divorce him, but she said she just ain't ready yet. She gonna let that man divorce her when he find him somebody else. So they start talking about asking if she ready for the DR trip. And apparently Robin invited everyone. Wendy, I don't think was there when she gave out the invitation, but Robin said everybody's welcome to come to the DR. So Mia said she ready to go. She need a vacation. And Karen said, I guess Robin don't care about making stuff right with the girls in the group or nothing. She just ready to go have her some fun. She don't give a damn. So I was like, yeah, Robin is really serious about this trip because the whole time she been away in the DR, this bitch ain't glammed up, ain't bring a makeup stick or nothing out. She ain't dressed up not one time. She look like she been at home. So anyway, Karen said, you ain't in that healing and shit, but I guess I can go party with you in the Dominican Republic. So Neka goes and she finally meets Wendy, and it's 8 episodes too soon, too late because I don't even give a fuck no more. So Wendy is there, but Wendy don't care about nothing except for her apologizing to her about calling her a bitch and her mother a witch and her a bitch. So Wendy says, Nika said, well, okay, I'm sorry for saying that about your mother, and I'm sorry for calling the bitch. And after that, Wendy don't want to say nothing. So she said, but what about this shit with the sister and your mother with the shrine? Well, you said that about that grandmother, and you know what that does to the lineage in our village where we from in Nigeria. And then Neka say, well, you did the same thing to me too. My famous legacy of your mother tied my name to a shrine. Anyway, I'm just sick of it. So neither one of them look like they want to be there. Wendy, she look alright. Neka do too, but I don't really like Wendy outfit that much. I don't like that gingham and pink shit, like a little girl outfit. So anyway, Wendy asks Neka, well, what did I do to you? You keep talking about what my family and them did, but what did I do? So anyway, there was no resolve with this meeting because none of them are happy. So next off again, your mom put my name on the shrine. And she said, but you called my mother witch. And he said, you call me and my mama witch, call me a bitch. It just go back and forth. And Wendy says, okay, we're not going to have no resolve with this. She said, you don't really want no peace. And Nick said, no, you don't want peace. I was trying to apologize. So Nick tells the producers to take this mic off of me. She just sat here and just manipulated me. Nick just wants to be on mic and she start crying because she's sad But it's some real stupid shit because they was like, we the two Nigerian women. How come we couldn't be like sisters up here? And like I said, I think Wendy is definitely wrong, and I know NECA is wrong because when they first started out, first they knew each other. Then neither one. I don't know her. I seen her around. I ain't never seen her around. I seen her around. So both of them came out the bullshit gate, Wendy and NECA. So I do believe Wendy probably didn't want her on the show. And ain't nothing wrong with that. She probably didn't want another Nigerian on the show. So anyway, I'm done with this conversation. I'm glad she got up and walked away. So Candace is at home with Chris, and she telling him how she's putting $2,300 on this purse when she went to New York with her mother and she went shopping. So Chris said, "Well, you must ain't need it because it stayed in the bag. She paid $2,300 for it." So she said, "But it's so cute." So he complaining about money, but I ain't gonna lie. I think she go to work all the time. I don't think he got no job. So he home making TikTok videos or something with cooking or nachos. He doing something, but he ain't doing enough of it because he's sitting around the house bored now. He's starting to fuck with her about wanting to have a baby. But she said she don't see how it's gonna work. She got something growing in her breast and she want that out before she have a baby. And they start arguing. I hate the way they talk to each other, her and her husband. So anyway, she was telling him, I want to do IVF, but I'm going to start the second leg of my tour. So I don't know. I don't think she want no kids. I think she might want to play with the kids sometime, but she seemed too busy for kids. And they sure can work your damn nerves. So anyway, we got Giselle. She attended her daughter's graduation. And her sisters are going, and of course her whole family show up. Just her grandparents, Giselle ex-husband, Grace's father showed up for the dinner and what's her name? Giselle says she's real happy that her family showed up and showed out to support Grace leaving to go to college. So the ladies, Mia, Robin, and Nika all meet to go shopping before they go to the DR. So they meet in this it looked like it's a tropical store where you buy like a lot of beach shit. So I'm upset because Nika says, you know, Robin asked Nick about her and Wendy if they met. She said yeah. And Nika said something negative. She don't want resolution. That's what Robin said. She don't never want to just have peace. She just like to keep shit going. So anyway, while they're in there bullshitting around, they get to the register. Between the three, four of them women, they spend 68 goddamn dollars. So embarrassing. Y'all get ready to go to the DR for 3, 4 days. And out of the 3, 4 y'all and 3, 4 y'all in the store, all y'all could spend was $68. And I just got finished watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I want sudden spend $68,000 on a pair of earrings, trying a $9 million ring, a $500,000 bracelet, and y'all walk out of this goddamn store with $68 worth of shit. That's why I don't watch Potomac. That's not me to for me to dream of nothing in the future to go spend $68 at the goddamn swimsuit store. It was ghetto. So anyway, they ain't spend shit like I put. So anyway, I didn't really care this much for this episode. But anyway, it's the next day and all the ladies meet at the airport. And Kiona is coming, a friend of Candace's and NECA. I think she and Wendy. I think she used to do hair. I don't know if she do hair or not. But I know when she did her confessional, that bitch was clean as fire. She like the tin slid right off of her ass. Hair laid, that little beige khaki looking outfit with the tie with the crisscross, man, she was doing that shit. She was tens hands down in that confessional. She knocked the shit out of that. She knocked that shit out of the box. That's the best confessional look I've seen in a housewife, and I don't know. She looks flawless. So anyway, on the way to the hotel, to the spot where they staying at, um, they got on their sprinter van. They got off the plane to go to the resort, and then they drinking champagne. They have no agenda. Robin ain't got no agenda. She's just taking it easy. So Karen is telling them about a story because Ray likes to go play golf, his tournaments in DR. So she said one weekend he was gone on one of his trips, and she called early in the morning, and she said a woman answered the phone. So they was like, everybody on the bus got quiet. She said it was the maid, and she was like, and Giselle was like, girl, she fooled you. Girl, he got one over on you. That wasn't no maid, but I believe it was a maid. And I wasn't in the DR when my husband was stationed in Cairo, Egypt. They had in there, I don't know what they call them when they come, their places that they stayed in. They had, I don't know what they was called, IGs or something like that. But they had women that worked. That he had a maid and he had a cook. And they would, when they fed him, they would stand up while he eating shit. That was crazy, but that's their culture. So anyway, um, the ladies like the villa, and everybody, all the ladies got some smart ass shit to say about the villa and the hotel and Juan and Robin's kind of shit. So the ladies all say a toast and shit, you know. And then Robin started saying how she wanted the room. So she told Karen, you can't have your own room. She said, every trip we go on, you always have your own room. And I think this time you should not have your own room. And Karen was like, I need my own. I'm a grown ass woman. I need my own toilet. I said, we all want our own fucking toilet. So she was like, I'm a grown ass woman. You find that lady, she'll find me a place. So the lady was like, sure, I can find you another place. You give me 5,000 dinero. But Karen didn't come up with that shit. She went and took that room. That Ashley was took Ashley room. And Ashley went and shared with somebody else so Karen could have her own room. But Ashley said, you owe me one, bitch. It ain't no freebie. You gonna owe me. So I think it's Karen and Robin argue back and forth, blah blah blah. You gotta be quiet. Shut the fuck up, Ryan. You just running your mouth. So anyway, it's a whole bunch of bullshit going on. But Karen wound up with her room. So anyway, um, the ladies have a meeting. It's Giselle, Neka. No, maybe Giselle ain't there, but it's Giselle, Mia, and Ashley and Robin. And they say Karen was shading. What's her name? Karen was shading Neka so bad about her place in Potomac, but she actually lives in Potomac. So let's let's call her the grand. Let's call what's her name? Let's call Neka the grand dam of Potomac now. So anyway, they make a crown and make a sash and shit. And on the sash, I think it's a zip code that they got on it. So so she said we got an announcement to make, and Ashley do a horn. Hoo, 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 hoo. And she's like, the announcement we're gonna make. Welcome Nika to the new grand dame of Potomac, and she accept her crown and the position, and we spent a lot of money, and I just want to thank you for welcoming me, and I know it's gonna be hard to wear the crown, but I'm gonna try my best to do it. So anyway, while they doing that bullshit, Candace like, man, I ain't doing this shit. This fucking imp. Anytime she can embarrass somebody or make somebody feel bad, that bitch is all about doing that. And I'm not about to stay here and watch it. So she walk off and pretend like she gotta go get something out her room. So when Wendy noticed she gone, she's like, damn, where's Candace? So she goes to Candace's room. And Candace said, oh, I just came back in here to get my necklace, but she said, I ain't really want to listen to that stupid ass shit. Giselle always trying to make somebody look clownish. So anyway, that ends that. So now we season 8, episode 14. And this one is called Suns Out, Burn Out. So anyway, we start off with Nika taking her crown and taking her walk. And then Ashley asked Karen, would you like to say anything? She's such a fucking instigator. And Karen's like, no, I mean, just to say, oh my goodness, I'm just so proud of you and welcome and all kind of stuff. So anyway, Giselle said, look at Karen trying not to be mad. She said she mad as fuck, and you can tell she mad, but she ain't say fuck. She said she mad because her nose get all pointy and witchy, and her lips get all pursed, and she was really doing all that shit. But I don't think Karen don't even give a damn. So it's time to get ready for Golden Night golfing, and all the ladies driving. They drive night cart. I think it's 2 of them per cart, and it's probably 8, 9. I don't know. It's a lot of them bitches. So they all ride to the night golf course, and I like it because it's got a lot of colorful lights out there. It looks fun. And some of the areas when you hit, if you hit in the area, the it'll light up your ball. Hit the area light up. So it seemed like it'd be something to try once. Ain't no shit I'm gonna try to do every time I go to the DR, but I would like to say I tried night golfing one time. But this is what I didn't understand. I was like, if all these bitches is going to play golf, why they got on sandals and flip flops and fucking high heels? The only person dressed to actually play some night golf is Candy. She got on a goddamn golf shirt, short shoes, and a goddamn hat. Karen out there with a white shirt coming off her shoulder with some fucking flip flops. Wendy got on some type of halter top, pink crimson looking shit with some pink ass heels on. Ashley, I think, got on this long ass dress with her feet out. Giselle dressed too short looking. They just all look dusty to me. I'll just be honest with you. I mean, I know I'm looking super dusty, but fuck it, I ain't on television. Well, I kind of am if you're watching me on TV. So anyway, the lady started talking. So Karen pulls Candace to the side and she said, I noticed that you walked off when they was doing that, passing out crowns and shit. She's like, yeah, I didn't want to see that. She's always trying to make somebody hurt somebody feelings and shit, the fucking imp. So Karen said, you know why she do that? Because she ain't got shit else going on. And Candace said, I know. So while they talking, Giselle is talking with Mia, the Cretia girl. I don't know what the fuck her name is, how you pronounce it. The one that was sick with the bubble guts, her. She was talking to them, right? And she says, how are you and your boyfriend Jason doing? She said, would you be, Mia said, would you be upset with him if you saw him on Instagram with another woman? And Giselle was like, yeah, I feel some way about it. She said, it's something that we talked about, but so far, so good. Everything is going great between me and Jason, whatever. So anyway, Candace says she just a raggedy, petty bitch. That's what she says she is. So Karen says she don't care. A title is a title, you know. So Giselle answered the question and said she don't want to see Jason with nobody. So they finished playing this golf shit. So now it's time to ride the golf carts to dinner. And the restaurant that they eating at is real nice. And they all order passion fruit mojitos, at least three of them. That shit sounds so good. So Giselle thanks Karen for the advice that she gave her during Grace's graduation. And what Karen told her is when I think her son graduated or her daughter, somebody, she lost her fucking mind. She was in the house, just whirling at the graduation. So she said Karen told her to hold herself together because it's not about her. It's about Grace's day. You know what I'm saying? You done did your job. You got her to graduation. Now the rest is this is Grace shit. So she said, so I had to hold myself together and I got myself together. So why anyway, they started talking about her going to a historically black college. She going to FMU, I think, Florida. And everybody's up in arms about Florida because brown and black people, they said not treated fair there, and that the mayor of Florida running shit how he wanted to run it. So was Giselle scared for Grace? And she said, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous for her, but I told her stick with her friends and stay close to school and don't be wandering off in the areas of Florida and shit. Stay where she know. And she said she pretty street smart, which I can't hardly believe that Grace is street smart. But she said she pretty street smart, so she would stay out of trouble. So Robin says while Candace and Wendy and her professionals are listening to Giselle talk about her daughter, that they rolling their eyes and making snares while Giselle talking about Grace, and she said she think that's fucked up, because we talking about our kids, why you snaring and frowning, mucking up, making stank faces about our kids. So anyway, I don't see what the big issue is with Wendy because Wendy participates. She's like, I'm gonna just be honest with you. I got sons, and I wouldn't want my brown or black kids to be in Florida nowhere because they just stand their own ground, rules all types of shit. So Wendy participated in the conversation. I don't think she was being nasty, but I'm be for real with you. I ain't really want to hear about Grace graduation and where she going to school at neither. I just wasn't interested. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Grace seemed to be fine. So Karen said, just be thankful. So anyway, then this is where the conversations get worse with Giselle. She was like, Karen, can I talk to you about something? The other day when we was at so and so event, you said that Mia was sleeping with a rapper. Now, see, long time ago, if I'd have said that, you'd been like, Giselle's coming for family. Giselle's trying to hurt her marriage. So how come the same couldn't be said for you? She said the same ain't said for me, bitch. Cause I didn't say it behind her back. I said it to her goddamn face in front of everybody. I delivered it to her like I'm delivering it to you. So she said, Karen said, I'm gonna say what I want to say because y'all don't respect me and you don't respect my goddamn marriage. So Mia said, well, why should I respect your marriage and you don't respect mine? I was like, man, Mia, you don't even respect your own goddamn marriage. Why are you asking for something? Why are you asking for somebody to give you some shit that you don't even give Gordon your damn self? So anyway, Karen said, I said what I had to say to you in front of your face, not behind your back, which that's usually what the group does. So anyway, Mia's sitting there under her breath and she's starting to lie. So I don't want to hear this shit no more either. Well, I ain't tell you a true story. I mean, I could tell you a true story. Do you want me to? So Karen's like, bitch, you don't know nothing about me. I don't know your story and you don't know mine. You don't think I know it? She was like, well, if you know something, bitch, just know it then, okay? And then here go Giselle and Ashley. I think she knows something. Mia has to know something. Why the fuck do y'all think Mia knows something? The only person that said something that makes some goddamn sense was Wendy when she said, fucking Mia lied through her goddamn teeth. Don't nobody believe nothing this bitch say. And why would anybody believe her when she sat down there and told these bitches that Gordon, she had more money than Gordon. She had an inheritance, but yeah, her mama ain't take care of her. Get the fuck up. Keep it moving. So anyway, um, this the next day. Oh shit, my computer get ready to turn off. It's the next day, right? And saying close. It's the next day. Sorry. Had to give me some power. It's the next day. And Karen and Mia and I think Nick are talking and Karen and Giselle's like, yeah, she don't want you coming for her because she think because you brought her to the group that you ain't supposed to attack her or had nothing negative to say about her. So anyway, they talking shit. So anyway, um, so anyway, I think somewhere in there, Karen Giselle go check on the new girl, the bubble guts, the one that was sick, that looked good in the confessional. She said, "Well, I'm gonna come check on you because I don't think the other girls checked on you." And Giselle loved telling her that. Well, if you was my friend, as sick as you was, girl, it's visible. It's clearly obvious. You can look at you and tell that you're not feeling well, and they haven't checked on you. So anyway, it's the next day. This is the next day, and Karen's super dressed with just all this white, see-through, creamy looking shit on. You think she's at the damn pool house at the DAR with her man, but she was in there with a bunch of fucking women and Giselle teasing her. Oh, you got the cheeks out. Giselle, she was just trying to. She an ass kisser. So Mia walks in while Karen's sitting down. She said, hello, Karen. Do I need to kneel by you, down beside you? Do I need to serve you anything today? You know, because you brought me to the group. She's just being a fucking bitch. I've been like, yeah, bitch, give me some coffee and don't burn it. And don't put too much sugar in it. And don't burn me when you bring it. So anyway, Giselle let us know, like, that's some new shit to us that she ain't talking to Wendy and Candace because they was giving her stank face when she was talking about Grace. And that's fucked up. They don't want to hear about this shit. They don't like you. They don't want to hear about your goddamn daughter. And that's what I do. Motherfuckers don't like me. I don't tell them none of my business. They don't need no shit about my kids. So anyway, after they eat and shit, the ladies go play a game. It's called, the name of the game is called Answer the Damn Question. So if we believe you, you good. We don't believe you, just gonna start booing you and calling you bullshit and hit the buzzer. So the first girl, the new girl, Bubble Guts, to ask her what was her fantasy. And she said, well, you know, I told you I had a whole face. So most of my fancy public display of sex and all that type of shit, I done did that already. So they was like, okay. So Wendy was the longest she ever went without sex. And she said it was 2 weeks. And it was 2 weeks because she was on her period and some flying around, traveling or something. So anyway, Ashley started getting so excited. So she was like, he hits the third eye, the brown eye. The third eye, he be hitting it. What? And Wendy was like, I mean, whatever. So Giselle said, as Ashley cut, is she counting too many holes? She's had so many threesomes. She do too many holes. So somebody said, what's the brown line? I think it's Robin, not Robin. It's what's her name? Candace say it's the asshole. So they like, so Karen and everybody's like, ooh, okay. So anyway, that's not no conversation I was sitting around having with no bunch of women. That like Candace said the same thing. She said, how come every time we always together, we always talk about sex? Y'all don't got nothing else to talk about? I'm not gonna sit around, especially if y'all know my mate. I'm not sitting around talking to y'all about what me and him do. That's none of y'all fucking business. If he hit the round eye, the brown eye, the nose holes, the asshole, the ear hole, the throat hole, they ain't none of y'all business. That's our business. So anyway, Robin asked what was the fetishes that Warren had. She said Warren wanted to see her make fuck somebody else. He don't care if it's a man or a woman. He just want to see her with somebody. And I was just like, bros, he want to watch her. So they asked Giselle who better than bread, athlete, a pastor, or a model. And she said athletes got their own game, but models and athletes pretty much the same. And they said, well, Jason ain't neither one of them is. And she said, but he do good. So then the next question is they asked Mia who was the rapper that she was fucking. And they was like, yeah, tell us who it is. Who? She said, you had to ask permission from Gordon. She said, I didn't have to ask him for permission because I wasn't married to him yet. So it's like, well, why would you asking him for permission? I never figured that shit out either because I ain't going to ask nobody for me to have permission to have sex and it's my pussy and it ain't the person that I'm with. If it's not his, he don't need to know. So then they asked Nika who she would kill, fuck, or whatever. She said, out of the men, that Juan was the most attractive. And she said if she had to, she didn't want to kill nobody because she's not a killer, but she had to save somebody, save a hoe. She saved Eddie from Wendy. So they asked Candace how many times a week did she think she had sex. She said, oh, maybe twice. Bitch, it's only 2 times or less than that because you will remember. So that she's like, you don't have sex twice a week, the bubble guts. She said, you don't have sex twice a week, girl. You're supposed to be making the baby. She said, girl, I'm tired. She said, well, girl, you better get that tired out of you. So they asked Karen how many sexual partners that she had in the last 5 years. So y'all know she been married to Ray for about 30 of them motherfucking 30 years. So she said, well, 5 years, I probably had 40 wet dreams, so 40 different people. So Wendy said, women don't have wet dreams. And Karen said, I had wet dreams, child. You don't think you can make it rain? You the only person that can make it rain? I can make it rain too. Start sliding her hand with like money. So the ladies finished the game. It's now time to go to the beach. So they all get ready, go to the beach. They get on the sprinter. So they get off the bus. But before they do, Ashley been trying to call home, talk to her kids. She's having withdrawal, and Michael ain't putting them on the phone. It seemed like it's gonna be some bullshit. So that's the end of that part. So we see Mia and them getting off the bus, and Ashley get up first, and then Mia. And Mia said, "You left your coochie sweater on the bus, Ashley." So ladies go on the beach. The restaurant is on the beach, so they're actually eating at the restaurant. Then they're gonna walk down to the beach because they got a cabana. So I think Ash is sitting at the table and she telling them something about I don't. You guys asked me about my sex life, but I just feel really uncomfortable with that because I'm still married to Michael. I'm not about to give a fuck. So she said that she's afraid to not be married because she's never been alone and she's scared she won't be able to make the house note and shit. I was like, you ain't had to buy no $2 million house, girl. You was just trying to outdo Candace. You went out there and got above your means, so you still had to depend on this man, which was some dumbass shit. Because when Michael wanted to, you thought you had a whole prenup and all types of shit wrapped up. Actually, you don't have nothing but 2 boys. And you better hope them motherfuckers stay under 18 so he can keep paying you for them. So when they sit at the table, Mia said when she met Gordon, she had more money than him, but she got inheritance. So they was like, but I thought you said he had money. He was a high roller coming in the club where you was stripping at. And she said, man, he was paying like $10,000 a night for me, but that ain't no money. I was like, okay, bitch, it could be my money then. So anyway, Ashley got a confidence coach, and she gave her a challenge to write a song. So Ashley write the song, and Candace of all people hand this bitch a butter knife. You remember she threw the fucking knife at her a couple seasons back when they was at Candace's house eating, and she threw that goddamn knife. This time she handed it to her and said, "Here, go ahead and sing." So she kept saying, "I thrive and alive and arrive," some shit. I'm living, thriving, and arriving, and surviving, and I'm healing with the dealings. So anyway, Nika kisses her ass and said that she's doing it. She's healing, thriving, and surviving all at the same time. And then Giselle chime in, "You're a bad bitch, Ashley. You're just really showing us how bad you are." And I take all that shit back, because she not no bad bitch, and she ain't thriving, striving, and conniving. What she doing is trying to stay married to Michael till she get that goddamn house paid off. And I don't even know why she would even do that, because it's probably not in her goddamn name. I'm just saying. So anyway, they finally finished fucking around at the restaurant. They walked down to their cabana on the beach, and Robin gives them a fun fact. Okay, and the fun fact is Martha Stewart's Sports Illustrated edition was shot on that very beach that they're standing on right now. And I would really want to do a photo shoot of everyone. And then Mia, I think it's her, as to say, "So we have a photographer?" And Robin like, "No, bitch, you better get your camera." So they all just start posing, taking all types of different pictures. They like they're having a good time though. So after they finish taking all the pictures and shit, Robin and just Robin, no, Giselle, no, Candace and Wendy are talking on the beach. Well, sitting in the cabana on the chairs on the beach is Giselle, Mia, Ashley, and Robin. And Robin says, "Hey, did y'all see them last night when Giselle was talking about Grace going to college, and they were smirking and frowning their faces and shit up? You know, I think that's so disgusting. We're talking about our kids haven't done anything to them. So why are they looking like that?" So Giselle's like, "That's so fucked up." And I'm just like, "Bitch, you talk about people all the time. You be alright. Ain't nobody say nothing about Grace. She just made some goddamn faces. Does anyone hear that shit? Or maybe she just came out and said, we don't want to hear that shit. And you would like that better." So anyway, as they talking that shit, and walks up Wendy. And Wendy said, "What are y'all talking about?" Everybody's face look crazy as fuck. And that's the end of the scene. Yup. So you spent 32 minutes and 52 seconds with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you wasn't. Anywhere in the world, but you wasn't. You was here with me. And I so appreciate it. I'm so glad to be done with this recap. And I'm so glad we're coming to the end of this goddamn season. No one really impressed with. I really wasn't impressed with none of the shows this time. Not really. I think for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the White Party was probably about the best thing for me. But what I'm finding that is most of the time, the shit on YouTube is better than the shows. The cast members fighting amongst one another and arguing and shit. It's like it don't never end. So again, thanks for being here. If you would like, please leave a comment or subscribe or say hi. Say something to me. But thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye now.